Hello, my name's Sterling, and let's talk about Dragula Season 2, Episode 1. The premiere was beyond, and I think we all learned a valuable lesson. This is the Boulet Brothers' Dragula, search for the world's next super monster, not the Boulet Brothers' best friend Dula, search for the next Care Bear. These bitches are dramatic, and they came to play. No, scratch that. They came to win. So let's talk about the looks, let's talk about the drama, let's talk some shit. Let's start with the drama, shall we, between our Seattle Sluggers, James Majesty, and Monique Shame. Monique talked about how James Majesty has slandered her on social media, and which, okay, I don't feel bad for Monique on that because I have seen some of Monique's posts that are like not only mean and harassing people on Facebook, but are also like racial slurs and shit. So like, I don't know, if you're gonna play with fire, you might get burned. And then James Majesty was like pretty distasteful, I feel like, in this altercation because like clearly James has enough money to support herself and has a certain degree of success back home, and she's like rubbing it in everyone's face and coming at Monique for like really kind of gross things to come at someone for, like being homeless, having an alcohol or Xanax problem, or, like yeah, it felt weird, and it made me like not really like either of them, but made for some interesting drama right out the gate. Let's talk about this Abora versus Bitch Puddin' drama, which I'm gonna call Flicked in the Dick Gate, because I lost my shit when Abora started talking about how Bitch Puddin' flicked her in the dick on stage and how it made her boyfriend jealous, which is weird. And then, it's about like how Bitch Puddin' forcibly made out with her on stage, which, okay, now this makes a bit more sense. And, of course, Bitch Puddin' should have gotten Abora's consent before doing that. But Erica Clash was right to sort of call Abora's boyfriend out on not being supportive of Abora in this situation. He shouldn't be giving Abora a hard time for what Bitch Puddin' did. He should be supportive of the fact that it's not Abora's fault. What then kind of makes the situation kind of weird in terms of Abora to me is that Bitch Puddin' mentions, we've talked about this and I thought it was resolved. And so Abora's kind of mentioning this out of spite after already having resolved this with Bitch Puddin', which seems childish, which, okay, that on its own wouldn't seem that childish to me. It's what Abora did kind of at the end of this episode's drama, which was just go off on how hard she worked to get on Dragula, and how Bitch Puddin' being there without, I guess, having a big deal that she was going for Dragula is stealing her moment. Girl, there were going to be 9 other contestants no matter who was there, and it might be someone from Atlanta. Atlanta has a big drag scene. A lot of girls on Drag Race, a lot of popular queens, period, come from Atlanta. You can't be like that. It just doesn't make sense. It sounds like you're 16. It's weird. So, okay, that really kind of made me gross feeling about Abora. And not necessarily on Bitch Puddin's side, per se, but just kind of weird all over. But it was delicious drama, and I can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out. I'll address something that always annoys me in competition reality shows. When someone doesn't win a challenge, and then they go to the diary cam and they talk about how they should have won that challenge over the person who won, when the person who won was very strong. Victoria Black talking about how her hard work didn't pay off. Like, come on, bitch, you were in the top. You didn't have to get needles stuck in you. You move on to next week and you can win the competition. Don't act like, you got shat on. They told you amazing things about your look, and James Majesty clearly only won by a hair. And Disasterina also had a fucking killer look, although bitch needs to learn how to walk in heels. It was a good look. Dolly and Abora both had strong looks with, compelling themes. sit yourself. Oh, and then Monique Shame talking about how James Majesty's look was shit and how she didn't deserve to be in the bottom or whatever. Like, come on, girl. Monique, look in the fucking mirror. You know that your look was not in the same ballpark as the girls in the top. You cannot be that delusioned. So yeah, that's my take on that. Let's talk the looks. Miss Victoria Black. Amazing. The face prosthetic is very clearly inspired by the early Hellraiser films. It's very good. Totally could have won. No complaints. James Majesty also had a fucking bomb look with mouth and shit. The fact that it's hot glue and coat hangers is really compelling. And I think it deserved to win as much as any of the other looks did. Disaster Arena needs to learn how to walk in heels, but that is a creative fucking look, and it's totally what I expect from her and her kooky, out-of-the-box brand. Dolly, I didn't care for as much. To me, a Cenobite has to have some kind of mutilation on the body, so just kind of doing a pig, thing wasn't for me, but it was very well executed. Abora. This one also didn't wow me too much. Once again, it doesn't really tickle my Cenobite itch without some kind of mutilation. But when her titties started vomiting milk and there's an ass baby, then I was like, okay, you know what? That's very creative, and it worked well. Kendra Onyx, I actually really liked. It definitely needed to be elevated and a bit more polished, but overall, I thought it was a totally reasonable Cenobite look. Bitch Puddins, I didn't like this look. The blood pack in the mouth is boring to me. And Katya from Drag Race did a half-burned, half-drag look already, and it was on Drag Race. And Sharon Needles did the blood pack on Drag Race. And to be honest, if something can get you a win on Drag Race, it shouldn't be on Dragula. Dragula, it's bigger, it's scarier, it's more grotesque, it's more disgusting. You gotta take it further. And I kind of thought she deserved to be in the Extermination Challenge as opposed to Felony Dodger. Monique. The mask was great. Very clearly she put all of her effort in the mask because the rest of the costume was lazy, and she absolutely deserved to be in the Extermination Challenge despite her complaints. Erica Clash, girl, this is Dragula. You got to take it further than this. If you're gonna have a kawaii aesthetic, you gotta have a kawaii aesthetic with blood. Like, you gotta add something gross, something horror-related, because this just wasn't. And when she lifts up her wig as if it's a reveal, and it's, like, not even a reveal, like, bye. Come on. You can do better. Felony Dodger, I actually liked her look. I thought it was cool. They must have really fucking hated the shoes. That really just, bye, Felony. It was nice knowing ya. The Boulet Brothers looks were a little disappointing in this one. The opening look was like a nice callback to the first season, but like the opening itself kind of went a little long for me. The green dresses, yeah, it has like kind of a swamp monster vibe, but it just didn't take it there for me. It just wasn't that exciting, but I'm sure they're gonna get more interesting and ornate as the season goes on. I remember watching season 1, and every time it got to the Extermination Challenge, I was like, someone's not gonna want to do it. Someone's not gonna be able to do it. Like, they were just so intense, minus like the wrestling one, but this took it, like, to the next level. Oh my fucking god. And Monique, wow. That was an impressive display. Absolutely. And I was just shocked. Shocked. But I love it. And it seems like the girls had a relatively, like, positive reaction to it, which I'm glad, because I would feel bad if they're doing it, like, really hating it, but Erica seemed to have a really positive attitude about it, and so did Felony and Monique, so I guess they are ready to win. They are ready to win this shit. So, that is the first episode. Do you agree with the things that I have expressed? Do you disagree with the things that I express? Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Toodaloo!